Hello everyone, welcome to my video. Allow me to introduce myself. My full name is Muhammad Faik Ramadan Alamsyah. Most of my friends and family call me Faik or sometimes Ik for short. I was born and raised right here in Cimahi, a city I am proud to call home. My academic journey has led me to where I am today, a student at Polytechnic Negeri Bandung. I am currently enrolled in the Computer and Informatics Engineering program. This field is something I am genuinely passionate about. Before entering college, I graduated from SMA Negeri 2 Cimahi, where my interest in technology first sparked. I remember being fascinated by how software works and how computer could solve complex problems, which ultimately guided my decision to pursue this major. In my program, I am building my competencies in various areas of IT. We are learning everything from fundamental programming language like C or Python or Java to more complex subjects like database management and computer networks. My prospective career goal is to become a specialist in the IT industry. While the specific title is still something I am exploring, I am drawn to fields like software engineering or cloud computing. I believe that technology is the future and I want to be one of the people who builds it. Outside of my studies, I have a few hobbies that I dedicate my time to. Firstly, I am a huge music enthusiast. Music is a big part of my daily routine when I need to focus on my studies. I often listening to instrumental or classical music to help me concentrate, but when I want to relax, I turn to alternative rock or pop music. Secondly, I love watching movies. I am particularly a fan of the science fiction and thriller genres because they challenge my mind and always have unexpected twists. Lastly, I enjoy playing video games. For me, it's more than just a pastime. It's a way to appreciate interactive storytelling and sharpen my strategic thinking skills, which I find is surprisingly relevant to coding. On a more personal note, I am the youngest of 3 children in my family. Being the youngest has taught me to be observant and learn from the experience of my other siblings. My family is my biggest support system, and they have always encouraged me to pursue my passions, especially in technology. Next, I'll share the story of brilliant Indonesian figure B.J. Habibie. My presentation is based on his biography ebook written by Tasya Putri Hasanah. Bacharuddin Yusuf Habibie was born in Parepare on June 25, 1936. From a young age, he was known for his remarkable intelligence. After his father passed away, his mother moved the family to Bandung to ensure her children's education. Habibie briefly studied at ITB before receiving a government scholarship to study aeronautical engineering in Germany. In Germany, Habibie excelled, earning his engineering doctorate with the highest honors, summa cum laude. He built a successful career at the aircraft company MBB, where his genius truly shone. He developed a groundbreaking formula known as the Habibie factor to calculate crack propagation in aircraft, which earned him the nickname Mr. Crack and made global air travel safer. His career peaked when he became the vice president of the company, a remarkable achievement for a non-German. Despite his success abroad, His love for his country brought him back to Indonesia in 1974. He was tasked with building the nation's strategic industries and led the state-owned aircraft company IPTN. His ultimate achievement was the N250 Gatot Indonesia's first domestically produced aircraft, which successfully flew in 1995. This plane was highly advanced using sophisticated fly-by-wire technology. Destiny led him to the peak of politics. Following President Suharto's resignation on May 21, 1998, B.J. Habibie was inaugurated as Indonesia's third president. In his very short presidency of less than 17 months, he laid the foundation for Indonesia's democracy by freeing the press and allowing new political parties to form. He also achieved a remarkable economic recovery, strengthening the rupiah from 15,000 to around 7,000 per US dollar. After his presidency, he returned to being a private citizen but continued to contribute to Indonesia's democratic development through the Habibie Center, which he found. His life story is also remembered for his profound love for his wife, Ainun, which has inspired millions. In conclusion, B.J. Habibie was a visionary who proved that Indonesians could master high technology. He was also a crucial transitional leader who guided the nation towards democracy. His legacy of intelligence, patriotism, and love continues to inspire us all. Thank you. For my third topic, I will describe an object that is an essential part of my daily life as a student, my smartphone. Specifically, it's the Poco X6 Pro 5G in a sleek gray color. From a design perspective, it feels both modern and practical. The gray finish on the back has a matte texture, which is great because it doesn't attract fingerprints and provides a secure grip. The most striking feature is the large rectangular camera module at the top, which gives it a bold and high-tech look. The front is dominated by its 6.67-inch display, which has incredibly thin bezels. This design choice makes watching videos or playing games a very immersive experience, as the screen just seems to flow from edge to edge. But the true value of this phone for me lies in its detailed specification and how they translate to real-world use. First, the display. It's a Flow AMOLED panel with a very sharp resolution. The key feature here is the 120Hz refresh rate. As a user, this means every scroll, swipe, and animation is battery smooth. It makes a huge difference in daily use, reducing eye strain and making the phone feel incredibly fast and responsive. Next, the performance. This is where the phone truly shines for a tech student like me. It runs on a Dimensity 8300 Ultra chipset, which is essentially a flagship level processor. Paired with plenty of RAM, this phone handles everything I throw at it. On a typical day, I might be running coding apps, viewing large PDF textbooks, and switching between multiple research tabs in my browser. This phone does it all without any lag, and for my gaming hobby, it's fantastic. It can run graphically demanding games at high settings. And the powerful processors ensure a smooth competitive experience. Now let's talk about the camera. It has a versatile triple camera setup with the main sensor being a 64 megapixel camera. What I appreciate most is the inclusion of OIS or optical image stabilization. This feature physically moves the lens to counteract my hand shakiness, resulting in clearer photos and much smoother videos, especially when I'm recording on the move or in low light. And finally, the battery. It has a large 5000 milliamps battery that easily gets me through a long day of classes and activities. But the real game changer is the 67 watt turbocharging. I don't have to worry if I forget to charge my phone overnight. I can plug it in while I'm getting ready in the morning. And in about 30 or 40 minutes, I have enough power for the entire day. In conclusion, this Poco X6 Pro 5G is more than just a phone. It's my portable study tool, my entertainment center, and my reliable daily driver. It's a perfect example of how powerful technology has become both accessible and indispensable in a student's life. For my final topic, I'd like to take you on a journey to two places that are very important to me, but for very different reasons. The first is the city that shaped me, my hometown. The second is a city that inspires me, a place I dream to visit one day. The first place is my hometown, Cimahi, located in West Java. Cimahi is often referred to as the Army City due to its long history as a center for military training and education. For those who live here, it's a city with a unique character. It's calmer and less hectic than its famous neighbor, Bandung, yet it's close enough to enjoy all that Bandung has to offer. For me, Cimahi is the scent of the cool morning air and the taste of my favorite local street food. It also has a unique cultural identity, for example, in the traditional village of Kampung Adat Cirende. The community there has a special tradition of consuming beras singkong or cassava rice as their staple food, a symbol of their food resilience and local wisdom. It's this unique local aspect that familiar streets I walked through during my school years and parks where I spend time with my friends that make Cimahi a place of comfort, family, and cherished memories. While it may not have towering skyscrapers, it provides a sense of belonging that I will always carry with me. The second place, the destination of my dreams, is Milan, Italy. My desire to visit Milan goes beyond simple tourism. Of course, I am captivated by the image of its magnificent Gothic cathedral, the Duomo di Milano, and as a huge fan of AC Milan, I dream of experiencing the electric atmosphere of watching them play at their legendary home stadium, the San Siro. However, my main reason for wanting to go there is also deeply connected to my ambition in the field of technology. Milan is a global hub for design and innovation. As a computer and informatics engineering student, I am fascinated by the intersection of functionality and aesthetic. Italian design is world renowned for its elegance and attention to detail. I dream of seeing how this design philosophy is embedded in their technology, their architecture, and their way of life. I want to visit the Leonardo da Vinci National Museum of Science and Technology to see the works of a master inventor who perfectly blended art and engineering. I believe that experiencing such a creative and forward-thinking environment firsthand would be incredibly inspiring. It would broaden my perspective on how to create technology that is not only powerful and efficient but also beautiful and human friendly. So these are my two special places, Cimahi, the foundation of my past and present, and Milan as a symbol of my aspiration for the future. One represents my roots and the other represent the branch I hope to grow. Thank you.